Oh, hello out there, everyone! Miyabi! And we're continuing with another awesome episode of I'm a Magical Girl's Pet. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember the most important character is you, the reader. Let's get started! Or continued. Our group heads deeper into the city. We hear screaming coming further in. Shadows are running rampant. People are running in all directions. The shadows are attacking people. We have to stop them. But Ray's just up ahead. If we don't go after her, we might lose her trail. We'll catch up to her eventually. These shadows will get out of control if we don't stop them immediately. Alright, everyone spread out. Some of us need to get people to the safety while the others fight the shadows head on. Charlotte, let's team up. What do you want to do? We should. Let's take on the shadows. Is it okay for you to do that when you're not familiar anymore? I can still distract them so you can have a good shot. Alright then. Anoka, Juna, Louie, focus on saving the civilians. We're on it. We split up. Sayoka and I head towards the cluster of shadows. Dark embers! Sayoka shoots black fire towards the shadows. The shadows scream and they start to charge towards us. She starts to prepare her other attack, and I feel my instincts kick in. Crescent Wave! My attack disintegrates the shadows. Sayoka gasps and looks at me. Charlotte, you're familiar again. I look at my body and notice I'm smaller. What happened? Why am I not human anymore? I move and I suddenly have regular hands again. Look, now you're back normal. I am. Interesting. It seems the curse didn't relieve you of your familiar abilities. Rather, you're like Lou now. You're able to change forms at will. That's great. That means I can still help all of you fight. Exactly. Guys, girls, a little help here. We turn to find the others overwhelmed by the huge snow, frost and mist surrounding it. The shadow groans and several shards of ice shoot from the ground. Everyone dodges out of the way. Charlotte, let's take it on while it's distracted. You've got it. I change into my familiar again and channel my energy towards Sayoka. Sayoka begins to glow as she gathers more energy. She points her staff at the shadow and utters the spell. Velvet Night Beam! A large blast of darkness jets from Sayoka's staff towards the enemy. The large shadow staggers as the beam continues to hit it. It's vulnerable. Everyone join in with your attacks. Hanoka, Juna, and Lu begin to cast their own spells. Their glowing glimpse glowing brightly before their attacks push forward. With a cry, the shadow disappears. We did it! Good job, everyone! Sayoka, what was that impressive spell? I couldn't have done it without Shadow's help, especially now that he can change forms at will. Really? Yep, I can change back and forth now. I changed into my human form. See? That's great! That means I still have you as my familiar. Hanoka leaps and hugs me. I get to hug you in both forms now. Hanoka, you're squishing me. Juna clears her throat. Alright, let's not get off track. Alright, I'm sorry. I was just got super excited. Let's hurry. The tower is still towards the center of the city. We need to get there before the Shadow's population becomes too overwhelming. We all start to travel once again. I find myself walking alongside Sayoka. Great work back there, Sayoka. Thanks. It was a team effort. I couldn't have done it without you. Connecting my energy with yours almost feels as natural as breathing. I'm not sure why, but I feel very strong a bond with you. Maybe it's because you remind me of Leah? Leah is the person you and Ray were friends with, right? That's correct. Leah was an amazing person. She was extremely loving and kind. And she always tried to see the better in people. Whenever witches or magical girls visited our city, she welcomed them with open arms. She always took the battle as if it was for the sake of protecting others, even if it ended up taking too much of a toll on her. Leah, are you okay? You look tired. I'm okay, Sayoka. I just had a rough battle with shadows, that's all. You need to take it easy. Let's help you when it gets too tough. Oh, I could never do that, Sayoka. I care about you girls too much to burden you. She was always like that, you know. She was always helping others, but she never let others help her. I wish I tried harder to protect her. Maybe if I had, she'd still be here. A single tear falls into Nika's cheeks. There, let it out. Oh, sorry, I guess it's still hard for me to talk about. How do I respond? I wrap my arms around Sayoka and hug her tightly. Don't be so hard on yourself, Sayoka. Sayoka sniffles and wipes away her tears. Why wouldn't I be? One of my closest friends are gone because of me, and the other one is now my enemy. Maybe if I had done things differently, none of this wouldn't have happened. Not everything was in your control. It was Leah's choice not to not accept their help, and it was Ray's choice to become a witch. They're painful things to accept, I get that. But just because you couldn't stop it from happening doesn't mean you caused it. Sayaka goes quiet for a moment and then pulls me close and nods. I know. I just wish things could go back to the way they were. It feels lonely not having anyone of them here. Well, I'm here. You don't have to be feeling alone. I feel Sayaka's body trembling. She begins to sniffle as she holds me tighter. Thank you, Charlotte. Is it okay if I just hold you like this for a bit more, please? Of course it is. Thank you. I've just never had time to really think about these things, and no one to talk to either. After Leah died, my focus was stopping Ray. I didn't give myself any moment to reflect on how I felt about everything. Like Leah, I found myself closing myself off. I want to do everything myself. Sayaka lets out a heavy sigh. I feel guilty, and if I had to be punished. And I won't lie, part of me still thinks that way. But you know, it's not true, right? I do now. Sayaka nuzzles her head against my chest. Your kindness reminds me of Leah. Like you, she had a way with making people open up to them. But unlike her, you never taught anyone to burden anything by themselves. You wanted everyone to work together. After fighting alongside you, I could see how I was in the wrong. But just repeating Leah's history, well, you don't have to do that anymore. No burden should be yours alone to carry, Sayaka. And as long as I'm breathing, you'll never have to feel lonely again. I lift Sayaka's chin. Our eyes meet. Her face is flushed while my own face heats up. My heart pounding against my chest. She smiles. Her smile is one that is bittersweet. I'm glad that I could be with you, Charlotte. I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't met you. She leans into one another. We lean into one another, and the distance between our faces shortening. I'm almost sure our lips will touch. However, Sayaka stops herself and steps back and clears her throat. We should get going. Sorry for holding us up like that. Before I can get a word in, Sayaka walks on ahead. We continue on the journey towards the tower. We draw near and we fight countless monsters. Hanoka exhales shakenly. We've been fighting for hours. There are so many shadows. It feels like we're barely able to move an inch without getting battled. We can't give up yet. Ray is just ahead. What should I say? We might exhaust ourselves if we keep pushing it. There's no point in reaching Ray while we're tired. And risk her starting the ritual? We have to keep walking. Juna, how are we going to fight her? No one can even stand at the moment. I'm still fine. I can at least go ahead. I need to confront Ray. Juna races down the street. Juna, wait! I managed to catch up with Juna. She's staring straight ahead. In the distance, I can see Ray surrounded by multiple shadows. You caught up, impressive. I was certain you'd all run out of energy by the time you made it close to me. Juna grits her teeth. Ray, this has to stop now. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you have to snap out of it. Snap out of it. I've never been more lucid. My plans are finally coming to fruition. I can stop pretending and finally have my revenge as I see fit. This isn't the Ray I know. The Ray I know wouldn't ever do anything like this. Please, can't we just talk it out? Oh, Juna, naive as always, I see. I knew when I took you in, you'd eat up my every word. What? Remember how I said you're too soft? That was one thing I wasn't lying about. You never knew how to stand your own ground. You put it all your trust in me. Even now, you coming to doubt the new things you're seeing because you're too weak to see the truth. Juna's body trembles as Ray keeps speaking. Hi. How do I respond? That's not true. Juna is stronger than you could ever imagine, Ray. Charlotte! Unlike you, Juna doesn't give in when she sees the dark side of others. She always persists to look at the positive things. And it's not what makes Juna weak. If anything, it's her greatest strength. Ray makes a disgusted sound and attempts to attack Juna with a fireball. But I act quickly, transforming into a familiar and blocking the magic. Charlotte! I'm alright. You two should give up while you can. It's a lost battle. No! What was that? I said no! Maybe you did trick me. Maybe you truly have become cruel and twisted as a result of your past. But I'm not about to stand here and let you hurt anyone else, Ray. I may have relied on you, but I have other people by my side too. Ray grits her teeth. Your foolishness knows no bounds, does it? Ray begins to cast a glimpse. However, Juna quickly throws a powerful spell in Ray's direction. Lunar Absolution! Ray tries to deflect it, but her own magic glint. However, she finds Juna's attack is going, shatters her Ray's glint. She dodges out of the way just before the spell could hit her. How did you do that? Her magical girl strength comes not from just her resolve, but also her friends. And I have both of those spades. Ray hisses. This is just a fluke. You'll be no match for me once I get the ritual going. Dark mist. The block smokes around us. When it disappears, Ray's gone. I change back into my human form. Damn it, she got away. Let her go, Charlotte. She won't get away for long. But you're the one who said we couldn't afford to lose her. I know, but the more I think about it, it was just my insecurities talking. I want to confront Ray myself and see her for what she really is. Thank you for standing up for me back there. I had a moment of weakness. Juna smiled wrinkly. I started wondering if I really was weak because of my views. But you spoke, I knew I was wrong. Charlotte, your living proof that I was right about the good in others. But more importantly, you showed me that I don't have to rely solely on myself to be strong. I have Juna and Sayoka and you. I don't know what I could have done to repay you. Without you, I'd still be doubting myself. How should I respond? I leaned in and kissed Juna gently on the lips. She's surprised at first, but her eyes close as she returns the gesture. Her hands pull my body closer, and I hold her warm body tightly. When we part, she looks at me curiously. Charlotte, do you ever have to repay me, Juna? Because being able to love you is more than enough. Love? You love me? I do. I know it's sudden, and I know I may not be worthy of someone as amazing as you, but I do. I hold Juna closer to me, and I can feel her breath on my breathing rapidly. You're always supporting others. When I first met you, you were like a bright ray of sunshine, someone who immediately lit up any room she walked into, and someone who brightened up a person's day the moment they talk to you. You inspire me, and I care about you. I feel my heart pounding against my chest as I spill out the confession after confession. And I want to be the person who supports you. When you're shaken by what happened with Ray, all I could do is feel the pain in my chest. I could see your light getting darker. The only thing I could think was how I didn't want that light to disappear. If you found the darkness too much to bear, I want you to be the one to brighten it for you. Tears roll down from Juna's eyes. But despite this, she's still tender. I don't know what to say, Charlotte, but I do know that I feel the same way about you. When you're around me, I know you'll be there to pick me up when I fall. Even if I've only known you for a short while, I feel like I can trust you completely. Juna takes my hand and clasps it in hers. I can't promise that I'll always be bright and stunning, a magical girl, as I always am, but I do try my best to do so, to keep on fighting, knowing that will you stay by my side? I wouldn't have it any other way. Juna laughs and hugs me tightly.
Don't joke.
That makes me so happy. I pull Juna in for another heated kiss. Though I want to stay in this moment, I know we can't. We part lips, look into each other's eyes. The others should be done resting now. Let's get them in phase 3 together. Right. Oh, and one more thing. Yes, Juna? Let's keep this between us. At least for now, I wouldn't want this to startle anyone. It's rather, after all. Juna flushes her face and makes me chuckle. I grab hold of her hand and squeeze it gently. I understand, Juna. After gathering the others, we finally make it to the front of the tower. Shadows surrounding the perimeter. This is for it, everyone. We're finally going to face that off with Ray. Alright, everyone. Here's when to call this an episode. If you all liked the video, do me a favor and punch the like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you leaders. And y'all be out.